This podcast is sponsored by Relevant. It's a new iOS app to consolidate the media you want to see in a place you control. With Relevant, you stay up to date with things you're actually interested in. You tell Relevant what's relevant to you, and you'll be given all the content you love from all across the internet, all in one place. It's available on iOS devices and coming soon to Android. Be the first to know with Relevant.
What's up, everybody? It's the Poorly Edited Podcast. I'm your host, Chandler Davis. We're not at WXLV today. We're in Josh's bedroom studio, and we're here with the usual suspects. I feel awful. Who's next to me?
Not Josh. My name is
Josh.
not Josh. Josh actually isn't here.
Josh isn't in his own house right now with us to do this, which makes me feel weird. It makes me scared.
His family's here.
Pat's just been tapping on this microphone. Go on.
I wonder, will it be easier to hear Pat in this setup or the WXLV setup?
I want to make a penis with the sound.
It's normally not easy to hear Pat.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm saying he sucks at what he does.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Josh Brennan waved at us.
Josh Brennan.
Wow.
Yo, shout out to Josh Brennan for...
He's been at work going, man, that must be going really
Josh
poorly.
I'm so glad I left.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel awful.
That's
I
good.
feel horrible.
That's
yeah.
good. You look bad.
I feel bad.
You look worse than when we did the podcast with William Osmond.
With William Osmond, I was very sick for that.
Yeah.
I had a very high fever. There's been like 3 podcasts I've been sick for, including this one. And it was William Osmond was the first one. That was really bad. And then I had to sit out. Who was it? That was Sam Keenan and Josh.
Right.
I was in the hospital while that was filming.
Which I thought that's what we were actually going to do. I didn't think you would actually show up.
Yeah.
Here today, yeah.
So we were prepared to just do it.
Yeah. You know, now
as soon as I saw the message that was like, hey, can you guys maybe phone us in? I'm like, he's not coming. There's no way.
Yeah, because when I tried to sit up, it just made me more sick.
Yeah,
so I was like,
it took us a while to get him out of bed.
I don't know how I'm going to do this.
That's why you just roll, dude.
Yeah, I told him just get up and go.
Yeah, rolling when you're nauseous sounds like a good idea. That's good. You should have tried that.
The car ride was great.
I bet.
I was in the back seat.
Especially in catty roads.
I was in the back seat.
How much construction can one town get?
Yeah, what's up with that? Are they just going to rebuild the whole town?
I think so.
Shout out to Catasauqua.
Shout out to Catty McCall.
It's the town we're in. She's going to Chicago. She's going to
You know
college
when
in
she's
Chicago soon, in August.
Wow.
You guys ever see the musical Chicago?
Chicago.
Chicago's not that nice.
He was stationed in Chicago.
Chicago's not that nice of a
Wait,
place.
there's boats in Chicago?
No, it's boot camp.
It's a great
Should we
lake.
explain why he's here?
Well,
Alright.
Who are you guys? You didn't even introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
everyone. I'm the
I
last
really don't
one.
want my name attached to this one.
so that's the lovely Patrick Lilly.
Why is your hand so sweaty?
Oh, it's because of the water.
Oh, okay.
Is it not the fact that it's 99 degrees in here?
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Hi, I'm Tony.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
I used to do this with Chandler a lot, but it wasn't this advanced at the
Yeah.
time. It was just our voices on,
Well, I've
on the
heard
game.
about your Gmod stories. Apparently they were pretty successful. Like a lot
Very
of people were
I'm
watching.
surprised how good they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did some stuff on World of Warcraft. That wasn't bad.
We had a really big clan on a World of Warcraft private server.
That could have went better, but it was about. I think we hit about 7. I'm just throwing a number out there, like 70.
Yeah, probably like
I would say
active
I'd say like 30
That's a
active.
good number.
bro.
Nice pick.
It was really crazy.
Nice pick, yeah.
Well, it wasn't the first clan I ever led, so it was fine. It was just different for that kind of game, because the clan I had led previously, like years ago, was on Halo Reach, and that was a little different because it's like on Xbox. It's a little less like, I don't know. That was weird. But then for the World of Warcraft one, we just used Discord, and Discord was. No, I'm sorry. We used Curse. Yeah, we used Curse.
Oh, I remember Curse.
Yeah, back
when it was Curse.
Back before Twitch ruined it. And that was really helpful to have like a VoIP. Like I wish I would have had that
We went
for
through a
my
lot of
Halo Reach
VoIPs.
clan.
We went
did.
through a lot of VoIPs trying to find one for that, because like Installus was re-releasing its servers after it got shut down. I think it got shut down again, and then went back up
I
again.
think it's still, yeah.
Did they
But we
come
went
back
through a lot of VoIPs. There's a lot of VoIPs out there. There's this one called Raid Call. And if you had more than 3 people on it, it just would stop working.
That's perfect for raids.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's definitely it's more like dungeon qual.
I hated Raid Call, dude.
It's more like
and you
Mumble. There's Mumble, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
cool for like.
Mumble's cool if you have a $50.
But you have to have a nice mic, and you have to actually mumble. Like you can't talk loud on Mumble for some reason. It's just designed. It's literally exactly what it's called is Mumble.
That makes sense.
On our
And, we went through. They didn't want to use TeamSpeak. Even
No,
though
you use TeamSpeak all the time on the Gary's Mod private server
yeah,
we played.
because like TeamSpeak was pretty
I
good.
hated it. No, dude, TeamSpeak was so old.
Yeah, I used that when I was like 9.
Yeah, it
We still
hasn't
use
fucking
TeamSpeak.
changed.
It's
Well,
good.
you know, you guys were playing vanilla WoW, right?
Yeah.
So I was using TeamSpeak when I played vanilla WoW.
Like
so it
actual
just makes
WoW,
sense.
yeah.
It like immerses you. It's a good idea.
Yeah. No. TeamSpeak just works. It's just reliable, but like it's not like very welcoming.
No.
But like it works. It's cheap.
It's like the Dark Souls of VoIPs.
And those were free, so you could just get raided by people,
Mumble
right?
wasn't.
Or was that Vent?
Yeah,
that was
see,
free?
TeamSpeak, you had some control. Like, there was a lot of administrative things. So when you start having issues like we did on our Curse server, it was easy to fight back with bans and like stuff. But eventually, the Curse server got out of control, and we couldn't keep up with like the toxicity, which was probably my fault originally.
It was.
But because I was
believe
just
that.
You led the squad.
I believe that because like I really led the. I was really all like having a good time, and I wasn't really thinking the big picture, the long term, and I was just inviting anyone into that clan that made it.
That's always when a VoIP
if
goes
you-
downhill.
you made anyone
Like
who made a
group
good
chat,
joke.
you know.
When you look at your server list and you see 40 names you've talked to once, it's always bad.
Yeah. Oh, and we like anyone who shit talked in any way was invited in for me, and that's the
Wow,
kind.
that's the people you don't want.
Yeah,
it was so fun.
it was deliberately cultivating.
It was
a
so funny.
group of the most toxic people we encountered on that server, on
The
that
Suicide
Warcraft
Squad
server.
VoIPs.
It was. It
There
really
was
was.
this
It was
one dude,
horrible.
this one drunk like Swedish man. I forget what his name was. There was one really drunk old dude, and like he went out to a ball that night, and we were doing dungeons with some drunk, and he just like he talked about he was eating a pizza, and we heard crunching the whole time. Apparently he dropped it walking in his driveway, and he was eating it while he was playing, and we heard like because there was rocks in his pizza, and he was just like smiling and giggling. I heard him.
Are you sure it just wasn't the crust?
No, he said it was rocks. He literally told us it was rocks. And then trying to think some other dude. There's like these 2 dudes that like fell in love with me.
Yeah, so there was like
Yeah.
this cult that started then because I had to be the voice of reason and be like, we can't do that, like blah, not that kind of meme. And then there were
that kind of.
there were like 2 dudes who became like the disciples of Tony, whose name is online.
No, it was circumcisio.
Oh, on the server.
Yeah.
It was circumcision.
I took the N out of circumcision, and it sounded like a wizard's name.
And yeah, they just like fought. They did anything he asked, and they would like invite him into shit that I'd kick him out of because he's being toxic. Like they were like his agents. We also ruined Warframe.
We had a pretty good Warframe plan going. It was a lot smaller. It was called Top Cuck instead of Top, because I was thinking like Top Gun, you know?
I like that.
Yeah. And it was Top Keck. I'm like, what else can I do? Cuck.
It's so hot in here
I know.
for me.
It is.
That was a fun clan.
No, that's just fun.
We had another
We can
clan.
switch seats.
We had a clan before with like a really bad name. I don't know what's the how much can I say?
What name?
How, can I say?
Oh, that's not bad. No, don't do it. I guess just don't do it.
All right. Well, it was some form of sex toy was the name of our clan.
I don't remember what game was that.
It was Warframe. This is ye old times. And they changed it to well, I can tell you what they changed the name to Friendship Beads after that. They forced that name change. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
remember that.
I think I can guess what the original name was now.
And I don't have to say it.
I just
so.
want you to know if I throw up, it's very violent and
Oh,
not
it sounds
funny.
so bad. It's
That'd be funny.
painful.
Really?
It's bad.
Why?
It just sounds violent.
You know how his like burps are in reverse?
Oh no.
Yeah.
What?
He like burps in instead of out.
Yeah.
Oh no, I do know. That's weird.
Yeah, but he
Why do
does-
you do that?
He does that while he's.
Because I have
Yeah,
just
no,
problems with everything
I like you described
digestion
it-
related.
You described it one way. It was like out of utility, not choice, or something
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Because
It's good.
otherwise it just hurts. So it's like the only way I can burp properly. This is a really great topic right now. I love this topic.
Did you hear about the YouTube thumbnail bullshit?
I did hear about that, and that's extremely fucked up.
Can
And
you not talk right there?
Huh?
That's not in any of the mics.
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
this is like as good as I can be.
I want to try and make a penis.
This is
again.
as alert as I can be. But yeah, no, I saw, like, I think the best way to sum it up is YouTube was like, well, we did it, we rolled it out to like 0.3% of the user base, and it's like, okay, well, billions of people use it, so
Yeah,
that's
that's a lot of
affecting
people.
millions of people still. Like, that's not a small, it sounds like a small number, but it's not, you know? And that's really fucked up.
Did they say how long they're going to be doing it?
What are they doing with the thumbnails?
No.
So
Yeah, explain.
YouTube, like, they basically, what, Pat? Fucking say it.
YouTube basically made it so people can't.
Stole that
That's not
from
what I
you.
meant. But
I know,
Fine,
but
take
that's
it.
what you said. So
Go.
they made it
go on.
so they can't use custom thumbnails. Very, very few people. Well, small percentage of people, not a few people.
That's
It's
like,
not that they can't use them.
So
So
it's a
it
very
doesn't
small
display them.
percentage of people can't see custom
Can't
thumbnails.
see it.
I don't know how long they're doing this for.
what does that mean?
So
They-
if somebody makes
So-
a custom thumbnail for their video, a very small percentage of people won't actually see that custom thumbnail.
They'll see an auto-generated like YouTube thumbnail for it.
From what
Why?
I understand, they're doing it to see what kind of videos people click on so that they can better their auto custom thumbnail technology.
Which no one who cares uses anyway.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I don't see how that's ever going to become viable for most content.
See, like, I don't really care too much about this. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but like, why are they spending their time doing this when so many people are bitching about so many other things with YouTube? Like, this is what they're channeling their power into.
That's not. I feel like that's not. For me, that's not the biggest issue. The
They should-
biggest issue is that they haven't learned still to fucking communicate about these things that they're doing. Like, they just did this, and they did it in a way that they did make an attempt to explain, but only through channels through avenues that nobody pays any attention to. Like, I don't know if you saw the video Josh posted in the Discord about it. What?
Nah.
But he cited that, like, at least at the time of making that video, YouTube made a blog post about it on Google Plus, I think, and then they also made a YouTube video about it. I think all together combined, not even 50,000 people saw it. Both of those.
That's not even possible.
Yeah, because
YouTube-
nobody
wa-
subscribes.
Video.
Yeah,
Nobody subscribes to YouTube.
No. Do you
Sorry,
watch
dude.
Oh my
YouTube's
God.
videos?
I don't even
subscribe
watch
to
YouTube videos.
I'm not. I didn't even know they had a channel.
Do you think that hurts YouTube's ego?
That they don't have the most.
They don't have any
Probably.
subs. They're like, we
That
made this
PewDiePie's
fucking
leaving them in the
website for
dust.
you.
They're just bombing everybody else. They can get their own channel popular.
And they get all the ad
They want-
revenue.
like their YouTube still back
That's
in,
the
like,
plan.
2015 with none of the
same
bad
company.
stuff.
They're trying to get
paying
self-sufficient
themselves.
ad revenue. They're trying to steal the money.
Oh my god. No, and yeah, and that blog post had 495 people saw
Just
it.
Google Plus, and no one's
know,
ever
but
heard of Google Plus.
485
But
people.
the blog post was very well done, and like if you would have,
We got more people to watch a podcast with William Osmond.
Yeah,
than
us.
YouTube did.
We somehow
Yeah.
got more views than something YouTube did.
What if? Do they have a gold play button? Do they have the gold like?
I think they have a factory full of them.
They make it like
But did they earn it?
themselves. They're like, hey guys, we did it. We got 100,000
Dude, do you
subscribers.
think
They
we-
like go to like mail themselves a golden play button. Like 3 days later, like guys, look what showed up. And they like put it on the wall.
They make a funny video with it.
We shout out to YouTube for giving me this golden play button.
We could be content
Get
creators.
the ruby play button.
I'm sure this sounds really great in the mic.
Hey, there it is.
Does that sound really
Do it
great?
Again?
This is a bag to throw up in that you're hearing for all the audio listeners. So yeah, we're not at WXLV today, which I don't think we'd really explained very
We
well.
made it 17 minutes without explaining that.
Well,
Probably
it's,
check the
it's
camera.
July 4th.
Lizzie can check him. No, it isn't.
Because
It's July
It's
2nd.
a joke.
Oh. Yeah, so
Andrew got that long weekend.
Chris is a
I think
big,
that was
big
the plan. Chris is like, if I just push back destruction of the studio for another 3 weeks, I can have a 5-day weekend on July 4th.
They closed down the studio for the holiday for America's birthday.
Right.
And
Turning 29.
turning 29. And
He told us that next week we probably, hopefully, won't be in WXLV.
why is that
because-
hopefully?
because
It's
it
gonna
means
be
they
worse.
Finally are constructing.
It's gonna be worse when we move out. I hope you realize.
yeah, when
So
we're-
why are you saying hopefully?
Because then we can finally have the new studio.
Saying the
A-
faster
a
construction
year from now?
The faster
Yeah,
construction
yeah.
starts, the faster it'll be
Yeah.
done.
That shit's
That's
not
true.
gonna be done.
That
by
is true.
There's no fucking way that's gonna be done by the fall.
At the rate it's going,
No.
why not?
No.
They're probably going to
It's
be
gonna be
behind schedule if
embarrassing.
they started on schedule.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
It's a construction site. Nothing ever
He-
goes correctly.
He
Depends who
said,
they get to work on
He
it.
said all they're doing is just knocking down a couple walls. Like they're not even spending that much money.
But they have to renovate, don't they?
That's not hard.
It's a fun word.
We
right
got
there.
Chris Andrew on the line, actually.
Yeah,
and
Chris,
he's gonna-
Chris, can you give a statement on those renovations?
Well,
Don't you make a funny voice about Chris Andrews, okay?
Yeah,
Don't talk
we
to
got
him.
we got him on
Bad talk
Skype right
Chris
now.
Andrews with us.
So yeah, so we're not in the
Relax.
studio, and we're in Josh's studio, his home studio that he built, and it's super rad. It's actually nice vibes up here, even though
Yes,
I
great.
feel awful,
Despite it
and
being 300 degrees.
it's very hot, but it's still like a good vibe up here.
I like
and,
it.
Yeah, and so
between
we
the air conditioner and the computers and all the lights, we actually blew the breaker. Which was
before I
pretty
got
cool.
here, yeah.
That's
So
pretty
hopefully
cool.
that happens again before the podcast is over.
Yeah, that'd be funny. So
Andrew joined.
Wow.
Andrew, shout out to Andrew, who stayed behind in Tamaqua on purpose.
Left
Why would
behind
you-
in Tamaqua?
Why would
Andrew.
you ever want to leave Tamaqua?
Hey,
I don't know.
we should
Is
get a.
there a world
Can we get a?
beyond
Can we get a? Let's stream. Want to stream Gary's mod tonight, like the good old times, dude? But like
You
a
heard it
little,
here first.
a little more like
Tame.
tame.
Right.
Wow.
Cause like I'm also like I gotta cool off now that like they're gonna just fire me because I said something on the air.
Right.
You know, that's why I haven't really been saying a lot
Are they
yet.
watching? Is the government
And,
watching?
yeah,
They are.
NCIS. If you're watching this,
That's pretty cool.
I didn't drink at all on leave. By the way, NCIS. So
Do
if
they
you
not
wanna,
want you to?
no, I'm 21. That's not bad. I can do whatever I want, as long as they don't get like in a incident. Because like would say
Yeah, as long as you don't.
let's say I had like a legal blood
Yeah.
level. What's it?
blood alcohol.
Blood alcohol level. Legal. Like I'm like 0.5 or something. 0.05. Not 0.5. 0.05. And
just say
and I say I get in like a
blood's
little
alcohol.
I get in a little fender bender.
Yeah.
For like you guys, they'd be like, oh, you know, you're sober enough to drive. You know, fender bender, you're good. You know, you do your normal stuff. But for me, that's an alcohol-related incident, and then I'm getting
Then you
fucked.
get. Then you get exiled from the country.
I get
right?
exiled. They execute me, and no, they just it just looks really
Did
bad.
they exile-cute you?
No,
Is some poor
Death by
sucker
fire
from
as
the
well.
Navy gonna have to watch this? To make sure
no, it's not like that. Since it's
I'm
not,
glad for that.
it's not really a political thing, and like I'm not even gonna talk about the Navy that much, so everything should go well.
I think it'd be best for our viewership,
I mean, I can-
though. If
I
you
can
could
talk
get the
about-
Navy, everyone in the Navy to watch this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
thanks.
you don't want that, but no. I can talk about military stuff though, if you want.
Can
I mean,
you vague as much as you want to say? Do you want to say what you do in the Navy as much as you can? I don't know. Just so people have an idea.
I'm kind of like a yeoman. Like
You
a
have to explain what that
desk worker, PowerPoints, presentation. So it's kind of like a communication thing. It's like kind of like a media thing. I do a lot of stuff like that. So like,
That was a good, safe answer.
yes. So I'm kind of like
So
a
how do you feel about PowerPoints?
like a yeoman. PowerPoints.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you
very
prefer PowerPoints or Google Slides?
Oh yeah.
I am
what do you
very
use?
familiar with PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
I don't like the newer versions. I'm more of a 2008 PowerPoint kind of guy. The new stuff looks good, but I'm just missing out.
Do you,
what
do you
I'm
have
used
to
to.
use Google Slides occasionally?
No.
though? Wow, that's good. You're lucky.
No, it's all PowerPoint.
That's how we made our.
I make a lot of.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I went to VOTEC for, actually. Surprisingly
is.
not,
That's what we
VOTEC
went to
really
VOTEC for.
translated to the military.
Yeah, for you.
A lot of things translate to the military just because we have the same jobs that you guys have. Like what you're doing right now, MCs in the Navy are doing stuff like this. It's all like.
Higher quality.
I don't
though,
know about
for
it
sure.
exactly.
Bad podcast?
No, I mean, I'm sure it's not bad. I haven't really
They're
watched
like,
any,
Good morning,
you know, we-
Vietnam.
but yeah.
No, it was a good
I'm sure
podcast.
those
though.
jokes get old real fast.
Good
yeah, they
podcast.
It was a good podcast. You
Yeah,
ever
no,
watch Good Morning Vietnam?
Huh?
You ever watched Good Morning
No.
Vietnam?
Why do you have to put me on the spot like this?
Have you?
What a nice.
No.
Oh,
Wrong.
you got embarrassed on
You're
stream.
quoting a movie you've never seen before?
Andrew says he hears bumping in your house.
And there's bumping in my house. Is my dad home? He doesn't know my friends are there.
And not you. It's just like Josh.
It could be anything. I tell him to not like. I tell him to just like relax and like stay still or something.
Relax, stay still.
I don't. Can I know? Is he still in my house?
I would
Andrew.
assume.
You did say he was bumping in your house, so I assume he's in your house.
That's hilarious. My dad might have his girlfriend over.
Shout out to
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew.
Tony's dad's girlfriend.
Shout out to everyone that isn't not gone yet by now.
Tell him to make louder thumping.
So have you ever watched Westworld?
Not yet.
No, not yet, but you want to.
I have.
Pat's been yelling at me to watch Westworld for a while.
Yeah.
For
Is
like
it the
a couple
comedy?
years.
No, what?
No.
Yeah, the comedy Westworld.
Yeah.
Comedy
Is that a
West-
comedy?
What?
I don't watch. I
It's-
watched Incredibles too. That's the last thing I watched.
It's an HBO drama.
About robots living in a park where they
It's like
basically
Disney.
Yeah. So what?
it's except they're robots
Right.
walking around that act like town people.
It's
and you
like
can't
a theme
decipher them
park.
from real people. So you just go around and do stuff, and you can like shoot whoever you want as long as they're a robot. Or like
What if they're not a robot?
then I think it's like an
don't-
airsoft kind of thing on a robot.
Yeah.
It just kind of hurts.
Yeah, I don't think people can hurt other people, and the robots can't hurt people.
But the people can
That
hurt
was
robots.
one of the most
Yeah.
fun parts of the show is figuring out, like, it's so fun when it first starts to figure out kind of
How
what
can
the
I pick him up right now?
like what the rules of the world are, you know? So to be like, oh, well, can other
This is
people
gold.
hurt each other, or like
They're like,
what? Like, can they kill quest givers? It's just like, what's going on? You know, like, how does it all work?
Can I
Like
close down
William
quest
pulled
lines?
a knife on the one other guy that he came with.
Was that a real person?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the mystery?
There's some things.
Is it
There's
mystery if they're
some.
robots or not?
There's some logistics that aren't quite clear about that
there's
show
just,
that
like,
kind of
some-
irk me a little bit.
Well, I feel like they're going to be. I feel like it's going to be explored further later because I'm like, there's no way
Yeah.
to leave that
Yeah.
to not be. You know what I mean? Like they just have that oversight because you got to know
Sam
everyone.
was like, don't fucking spoil it.
You got to know that
No.
everyone's thinking the same thing of like keeping track of what the rules are. You know, so
Right.
they can know what to expect.
I don't understand these mics.
Because that's part of building the suspense. Like, if you don't know the world well enough to where you can anticipate what's going on with excitement, you know, because you're just, like, anything goes, like, that kind of becomes not fun.
Yeah, you know, that's like really subtle lighting. That's why,
Yeah, it's really good.
because like you don't have to say it right out. Like if you get to the point where you're writing, you don't have to say things right out, and you can let people know what you're trying to project without spelling it out. That's when it gets good. That's why I like everything Quentin Tarantino does.
I love Quentin Tarantino.
I love Quentin Tarantino because like
Wow.
he has such long movies, but there's so much packed in because he doesn't spell everything out. You know, like you know what they're thinking the whole time.
I didn't know Jonathan Nolan was involved with Westworld.
Is he Christopher Nolan's brother or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do everything together.
Oh, they do.
They shower together, they write together,
weird.
direct together,
together.
they sleep
Middle
together.
way.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen Christopher Nolan's name on stuff though.
You'll see it in the credits though. A lot of times they co-write stuff. Like Memento was like based off of a manuscript or a book or something that his brother wrote.
You think so? If you think for Westworld, Jonathan, that was his name, Jonathan
Yeah,
Nolan,
yeah.
is like, I'm gonna do this, and Chris isn't gonna know anything about it until it's already done, so we can't steal.
Or he showed it to him. He's like, I have a great idea. He's like, this is shit. I don't know. It's never gonna work.
He was right.
Yeah.
You don't
So
have to talk that close into the mic.
Are you sure?
It was picking up Chandler over there somehow. So
But this feels natural.
Hell yeah.
When you
how much
edit
that's
this,
spiking,
can you
though.
cut to that picture that Pat always uses of Chandler?
Oh no, this is going right in the trash.
it's actually named.
We're
trash
not
already,
uploading
just
this.
so Zach doesn't have to waste the brain cells.
I want to make that my desktop, the Chandler one, on both my
good.
monitors. It's a good desktop.
It's a good desktop. It
Yeah.
stretches out very wide.
Yeah.
I made a pixelated version. No one commented on it. I was a little hurt.
I liked it a lot, actually. I showed Tony it.
It's a good picture.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It looks like an old like Game Boy game.
Yeah.
Looks like a
Turns
cutscene
out
in a
it's really
Game Boy
easy to do in
game.
Photoshop. It's like 5 steps or something.
Yeah.
Wow, 5 easy steps
5
to looking
easy
like a pixelated sick boy.
He's so sick.
You ever looked at Chandler and thought, man, I wonder what he would look like as a sprite from a Game Boy game? Mm-hmm.
Well, Sam did that, remember? Sam did those little 8-bit.
Okay, yeah, she did the the open world.
She's
one.
freaking out right now. I know she is.
She did.
Why?
It was like a joke about me mentioning the 8-bit characters. Just go back to vomiting. MS Paint,
MS.
sponsored by.
Isn't MS Paint getting shut down?
Yeah,
Or did
yeah,
say
they
that?
are.
saying that, but
Yeah.
I still have it. You know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
still there.
You can't take it
It's
away
still-
from us.
You can't take it from
Like
me.
Bill Gates didn't walk into my house and uninstall MS Paint from me yet, so
Yeah, they haven't come in. They come into your house and take Microsoft Paint away from you. You get $1,000
Chandler
a
liked that
day
one.
fine.
you probably get mad at me though because I don't have an official copy of Windows.
They can take my
Oh, you
guns
can't say
anytime.
that on-
They-
You can't say that.
Actually, I had an official copy and then I switched the hard drive.
It's not
Nice
no,
save.
no, no.
Nice save.
It's a
Everyone believes
It's
you.
a portable copy.
No, like the first one was
That's
legally,
still
but it said
legal.
not cracked. But
No, it's portable.
What?
It's a portable copy.
it's a portable copy.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for
Like
Windows
I have a
10.
portable copy of Halo 1.
What is that?
So I put it in my USB, but I don't have a CD key on it because it's
Yeah,
cracked
it's
because
just
it's portable.
like it's so there's applications that are gutted from with a lot of features and like networking capabilities that you normally
Just talk over
wouldn't
and
use.
no one knows.
So they're smaller in file size, so they can fit on a flash drive easier, and they're portable apps.
The pirated.
Is that our official stance on that?
It's cracked, but it's portably cracked. Like I own Halo 1
Where are you
somewhere.
going?
Everyone's just leaving the
We're down
podcast,
to
dude.
2 of us now. It's just me and Tony.
Ah,
We're gonna be best friends, Tony.
we're gonna be best friends.
Alright.
What games?
How's your-
What kind of games do you play?
Counter Strike.
Okay.
Darkest Dungeon. Playing a lot of that recently.
Alright.
It's a good game.
It's on Gary's mod, and so you should do.
Dude. I'm not good at Gary's mod. I'm not good at having fun.
So hey, why do you do the clap thing? You know,
So you can sync audio to video. So you like.
so you sync
If
it
you're
when
just
you.
trying to sync what you're saying to your lips, it's really
It's
hard.
hard, yeah.
So you can just sync it because I mean, like that's the sound wave pretty much. I don't know what that's.
Yeah, so you
from.
you sync the.
So you just, yeah, so you can just like that. And then there's another one.
Yeah, I see it.
It's Film Class 101.
So you
That's
you
all it is,
sync
a free
when
education.
it peaks and then when your hands go together.
Yeah.
That's smart. I never figured out. Chandler used to make us do it all the time, and I'd be like, "This is dumb. I just want to play."
And you're right.
You never asked
He is
him?
dumb.
I never really.
We're
cared.
best friends now, so
Yeah.
he thought he could ask me.
I felt comfortable asking him. I'm not
good.
Chandler. He's
So we
dead.
can totally cut this out if you want to talk about it. But how'd your date go?
Oh.
You had a date?
Is that a yes or a no?
It went no. It didn't go bad. It really no. I was joking around. It went well. We both talk a lot. It was very high speed talking.
That's better
And I
than
think
you
we
guys
might have.
not saying anything.
And when the restaurant when we were about to leave, the restaurant was empty. So either it was closing or we just talked everyone away, because we were just. It was just talking. It was amazing. Because like I don't shut up. She doesn't shut up. It
Were
went
you
nice.
just talking over, did either of you understand what the other person? Like, were you just talking over each other the entire time?
A little bit, but we kind of understood what was going on.
That's what we do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have a 5-second rule on a curse that before you like respond to someone, you wait 5 seconds.
Did that work? Did people?
It worked because it was getting to the point it was bad.
We should implement that.
We should, because they have 2 friends of ours that get very heated. Andrew gets very heated when you talk over him a lot, and Hunter used to get very heated. He'd be like, "Oh, you know," like like we'd be talking about Dark Souls, and like someone start talking, we're like, he's like, "Oh, you know how to speedrun the game," and like, or something like that. It's like, "Oh, you know better than me." Like I'm like, he gets so heated.
It's like the ultimate comeback for gaming. It's like I can speedrun Dark Souls. Bam.
Yeah,
Got 'em.
it's kind of a skill thing, but there's so much RNG when you speedrun that game.
Pat, Dark Souls 2's taking you a lot longer than
Very
Dark Souls
long,
1.
actually.
Dark Souls
I
2
hate
is
it.
long, and it's not that good.
Is it because it's
I'm
bad or is
enjoying
it
it.
harder? Or
I think some of the boss fights are really kind of weird. There's this one boss called the Rotten where he has this like very hard to dodge
I hate
attack.
him.
You know the part where like he explodes or whatever? On like the second half of South Park? Can you dodge that?
You just run away. I use a shield for like honestly all those bosses in that game. You can shield. Sorry that I'm reading my text to make sure it's not important.
That's fine. Cause yeah, I couldn't. I was just trying to dodge it every time it came up, and I couldn't. And my dude has like no HP and just dual wields a sword, so I just die all the time. It took me like an entire night.
When are you gonna start Bioshock? You said you're gonna stream Bioshock.
Beat Dark Souls 3 first,
Oh.
so
Are you gonna play Blood? Oh, you can't play Bloodborne.
can't play Bloodborne on a PS4
That's fine.
or capture card.
I mean, I'm going to be in a different country within the next month, so.
What country are you going to? Oh, are you allowed to say that?
I would tell you, I wouldn't.
Not
That's
here.
kind of a weird rule. It's like there's like a 1 week rule. Like I can't tell you where I'm going to be a month ahead of time. I think I'm allowed to tell you within a week if I will be somewhere, but I can't be like, hey, I'll be at this port on this day at this time. You know.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense though, because it's like a security thing.
Definitely.
figure this out.
I'm getting stationed in San Diego, so that's gonna be nice. I don't know what or where we'll be going. So they don't tell us until I get there, which is just for security reasons. Because, pretty sure there's a problem with people just tweeting and like social media where they're going, and then all of a sudden there'd be like terrorists there for some reason. Like, whoa, they knew we were gonna be here, like because
Yeah.
you just told your whole family. And they're all like, oh boy, my son's going to be here soon. My baby's going to be in Thailand at this exact moment, This is bad. It's not good.
I heard some story once about there was like an NDA on something. Like somebody sued this guy. The person that sued them won, and they had like a family, and they're like, hey, this dude just paid for my vacation. And they're like, no, because there's an NDA, and now you told everyone, so you don't get any of the money. So social media does count as telling.
Yeah, no.
Believe it or not, anyone
Yeah.
can see it.
You don't
Oh yeah, absolutely.
see. I'm still like, I get nervous when I'm being recorded a little bit, just because I know I won't say anything I'm not supposed to. I just got that guilt. It's good to have that guilty and you're like, hey, be careful what you're saying
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. That's actually why it's easy not to say fuck at WXLV.
Yeah.
Because you just sort of know where you are, and unless you're down.
Because like the whole time you're thinking, did I say fuck already?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like, did I say something I'm not supposed to? But I'm good so far. It's not a political show. That's the biggest thing. I just can't like sit here and be like, oh yeah, here's my stance on the politics
Bob's
of immigration.
Nice save. But what is your stance on Bob's Burgers, actually?
On Bob's Burgers, it's not the best show, but it's not the worst show.
That's fair.
Thoughts, Chandler?
I hate it.
All right.
That's not fair. It's kind of like a King of the Hill thing, where it's not like downright hilarious, but like it's enjoyable to watch.
Yeah,
and, like,
I can see that.
Very like adult, it's like mature humor, but not like the poo poo penis mature, and like actually like mature like
Very
adult.
sophisticated.
Like a
black tie.
little more.
Sophisticated is
I wouldn't say
Caviar,
sophisticated, but
oh.
like it's a little more like a grown up could watch it without feeling like a child.
Yeah, my family likes it
Yeah.
a lot, and if it's like, usually like it's over dinner, and if I film an episode, I usually just like watch the entire thing, don't leave halfway through, but I probably wouldn't seek out watching it.
That's why I imagine it though. It's just like King of the Hill, It's like it's good, it's mature humor, but
There's no
I don't know,
like
it's not
top
like- there's
tier memes about Bob's Burgers though.
yeah, there's not. There is about King of the Hill though.
Right.
There's some good ones, but I don't see anyone memeing. Bob's
I mean,
Burgers.
SpongeBob's the best show on earth, then. If we're going by that rule,
Arguments?
you can. If we're going by memeing rules, then SpongeBob has to
By
be the best
meme
show.
content,
By meme content.
you're like stuck
Don't know.
between like Kermit the Frog and SpongeBob.
I think SpongeBob wins that
SpongeBob
easy.
definitely wins.
What was the other one?
Kermit the
Kermit the Frog?
Muppets.
No.
No.
Do I
I've
look?
only got like 3 main ones.
Do I look
currently.
50 to you?
Oh wait,
not watch
wait. Does
Muppets?
that mean Minions?
No.
Oh, that's a lot of
Nah,
Minions on
I think
Facebook.
SpongeBob does more than Minions.
I don't know. It seems pretty even.
No, like
Actually, I don't know.
actual
You have a minion.
real
Don't you talk to me?
memes?
You have two minion cups on your desk over there.
on my
That's
desk.
Oh,
Josh Brennan.
Oh, no, mind.
I think I live here.
This isn't actually my house.
This is someone else's house.
He's not here.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Josh went to work and just left us in his house.
That's what I did with my friends. I
Yeah.
have two people in my house waiting. And
One of them your dad.
no, it's Andrew and Akira.
Is Tamako worse than Caddy?
It's like a different flavor of caddy. It's like a different flavor, same thing.
Different flavor of small Pennsylvania.
At least they're
town.
trying, like they're building stuff here. At least something's going on.
No, it's
not
just
completely
constant road
stagnant.
work, dude.
We stopped.
Yeah,
building
no,
stuff
I used
years
to
ago
work.
in Tamako.
I used to work at Ice River Springs by the airport.
How long
around
ago
here.
was that?
9-10 months.
And there was road work going on.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think it stopped. I
It
don't
has
think
not
it's ever
stopped.
stopped.
I literally I've been active duty for 9 months, 8 months. I've just came back there's still the same road work going on. Actually, there's more.
Well, the bridge has been out for a while, which is great.
Yeah, they did something with that one bridge that's going towards the Caddy Mart when you're coming from 309.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about, Liz? Fuck. Chandler?
He's asleep.
That's hilarious.
He's actually
I'm glad we recorded this.
At least he came with. I was like, Chandler, you have a team, dude. You can't just.
This is fuel for years to come.
Oh,
We're
I
literally
know.
doing a podcast and Chandler's sleeping on the floor.
That
He
was.
started in frame and now he's unconscious.
Hey, Pat,
What?
what's been your least favorite part about streaming?
Sometimes I really don't feel like it. Or there'll be times where I throw away the first half of my day, and usually then I can go outside or do something when I'm like, I feel terrible right now. I'm going to get out of this house. And then it's 5 o'clock and I stream. So I'm just stuck in the house all day, which is really my fault. But yeah, that's probably the worst part. Or just if there's no chat and you're just talking into no one for 5 hours.
That's
pretty
good, though. It's good
terrible.
practice.
No, it's just soul crushing.
That's good.
Yeah, it does
That-
sound
that-
soul-crushing.
That's good. That's good character building.
Yeah, you gotta practice your presentation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how
When
you.
you're making your slideshows.
Yeah, pronunciating words, emphasizing important things and not unimportant things. You know?
It's kind of like emphasizing unimportant things, though.
Yeah, like definitely hand movements. You know,
It's kind of hard when you're streaming, though.
it's hard to do it. Yeah, because like you're playing, you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never liked being the streamer, but I liked playing with someone who was streaming and like.
That makes sense because you
Entertaining
can
with
sort of, if you're not having a good time or the
It's
chat
all the
isn't
fun
there,
and no
you can just
work.
leave.
My favorite method that Chandler used to do, he wouldn't tell us when we were streaming, because we would be goofy and make jokes no matter what.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds like a Chandler idea.
He wouldn't tell us. Sometimes he'd just start recording and not tell anybody. He would tell us if he was streaming, and I'd probably forget. But then there'd be like 20 people playing Gary's Mod for us. High school roleplay was fun.
Then you're kind of loose and you're not kind of stressed out about putting on a good show. Like
yeah,
I,
that's what
that's
I
the
found
thing.
out.
Right.
Because people, as soon as they know they're being recorded, they would act differently,
Yeah.
and it'd be bad.
And he wanted raw
Yeah. So I was like,
Need emotion.
emotion.
when you're online like that, you have that advantage, of not. You can do that and not tell them, but it's really the only time I would say that unless you're doing like a hidden camera punked show or something, like it's not really
It's kinda like a-
thing that works anywhere
do
else.
that?
A hidden camera punked show.
What?
Yo, Chandler, you're on punked.
I hope.
We're not even streaming
you're
right
not
now.
actually hungover.
Can this end then?
No.
You're on punked.
I was actually thinking an hour and a half today. If that's cool with you guys.
That makes I think we have the content for that.
You guys ever watch Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
Yes.
That's a
It's
fantastic
an
movie.
amazing.
I watched that for the first time last night.
Lizzie hasn't. Okay, here's the thing with. Here's the thing with Pat and movies. Pat just keeps catching up on movies he should have seen years
Like,
ago.
do you guys ever see The Departed?
Yeah, and like he just said, and I was like, oh yeah, but like he's like, oh, because I just watched it last night. It's like what? It's like the guy who just got internet, like
Yeah.
just now.
He's
or
like, have
something.
you
He's
seen?
like, yo, do you see this? Do you see this one?
Have you seen?
This chocolate rain guy? And it's like, dude, what's going on? Yeah.
You guys ever
He's
watch
just,
the
like,
original
catching up
Jurassic
on
Park?
everything slowly. What?
You ever watch? You guys ever watch the original Jurassic Park?
Have you guys seen The Incredibles 1?
Are you joking right now?
No, I'm the same way. I don't watch movies.
Walk
I'm the
Hard,
same
the Dewey
way.
Cox story is really funny though, and
Yeah.
anyone who hasn't seen it should really watch
I
it.
didn't realize that movie's like 11 years old.
It is very old now. It's like one of the only movies that John C. Reilly like stars in, and Will Ferrell isn't in it.
Yeah.
Like
He kills it. Dude, and there's so
he does
many.
a really good job.
I'm really surprised Will Ferrell's not in it 'cause there's so many famous people.
Yeah,
I love that Jack White was Elvis, which didn't make any. It just came out of nowhere.
they're like,
And Frankie Muniz was Buddy Holly.
yeah, that
I
was
love-
very funny.
I love that they always also just set the time and tell you who people are by repeating stuff a lot.
Yeah,
And they're always like, I'm 12. Like, John C. Reilly starts playing this character at like 14. So it's John C. Reilly with a bunch of 14-year-olds just saying he's 14. It's really funny.
I love movies like that.
Yeah.
Like Wet Hot American Summer. They're all kids, but they're actually like 30.
I think that movie's also really fun if you know the history of that time period. It's parodying.
Yeah.
For that biopic, like it just makes it so it enriches the content so much better. You know, like when he encounters certain bands and stuff like that, and you know a little bit about the backstory of them, and just because they really do pay a lot of attention to like the keeping it kind of true to real life almost in the humor of it. So I don't know, it's just really funny. It's a very funny parody movie. Like and the thing is with those kinds of films that are so tongue in cheek and like parody, that's like not a thing that you're seeing a lot anymore. That's not like a kind of film that's coming out. At one point in the like mid 2000s, it was fucking the only kind of comedy that was getting released. It was just like vampires suck and this fucking superhero movie and stuff, and like that got a little stale. But
I feel like this one was actually better than all those though, because it wasn't like the jokes in this one were actually kind of smart, and the other ones were always just like here's more random pop culture stuff thrown into a movie about Spartans. And this one actually seemed pretty smart, and yeah, I forget where I was going with that.
Perfect.
Did you know that Frankie Muniz had a bunch of strokes?
Yeah.
And he doesn't remember being in Malcolm in the Middle?
Dude,
Like he has no memory of being in Malcolm in the Middle at all.
Now he can watch Malcolm in the Middle, like binge watch it, and he's in it.
That must be so weird.
Holy fucking shit.
But you think I've been in a show for like 9 seasons and don't remember it?
Dude,
I hope we can do
That's
that
a-
with this
dude.
show.
that's a really
that
good
sounds, I'm gonna be honest, that's a blessing. Because now you can watch Malcolm.
No, it is.
Now you can watch Malcolm. Dude,
Or you just wake up and you're
Sign
like,
me
"Oh,
up."
Wait, this is a really expensive bed I'm sleeping in. How did I get this money? And then you watch Malcolm in the Middle and you're like, oh my god, this is
oh my
great.
god. Like
That kid
imagine,
looks awful.
This is funny and it made
imagine
me rich.
being like that dude in Home Alone, and then like
Oh, like
having a
him?
stroke, forgetting you were ever in Home Alone, and then watching
he
Home
doesn't
Alone.
forget.
Yeah, I know
He
you.
has a podcast now.
He does have a podcast. He's
Is it called Bunny
competition.
Ears or
Yeah.
something?
And it's all about how he used to be a child star and now he's crazy.
It's BoJack
Child
Horseman.
Star sucks.
That's just BoJack Horseman. He said that.
It
I
is.
love
That's what I was gonna
BoJack
say.
Horseman.
Yeah.
I love BoJack.
Can we put the show out of its misery now?
Oh yeah, I'm
It's so
sweating.
bad, Zach.
It's really hot. I'm sweating.
I'm cool
so
right now. I got a beeline
I'm
for
the
the air
most
conditioner.
sick,
You're
and
the
I'm
only
not.
one who has
I'm
air
fine.
conditioning.
I'm not even sweating.
Shut up.
Is your leg?
That's because you already sweat
It's 'cause
all
you have,
it
like-
be do.
I'm pretty sure your blood temperature is below 98 degrees right now.
That makes sense.
All right. Well, it was good, folks.
Yo, thanks for
Are you-
coming on. I
you know,
appreciate it.
What it be, what
Yo,
it do.
shout out to
It's
if
your
you
boy,
haven't listened
Chandler.
to Crazy Eights' new track yet? I tried. Check that
Yeah,
out.
go listen to I Tried on Spotify
Go listen to I Tried.
and Ragu on Spotify.
Yeah. It's on Spotify, iTunes, everything.
Yo, can I advertise our old YouTube channel?
No.
You gotta
That's
eat
not a good idea.
I think it would be.
Anyone who it's really bonus points to anyone who can't even find that old YouTube channel that Tony's referring to, but I doubt anyone will be able to find
Can I how about I'm gonna make like a puzzle.
make like an ARG?
Do it like Cicada 3301.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Is that the number?
pull that off.
I don't know if I got that right.
I don't know.
Alright.
My favorite ARG was I Love Bees for Halo 2.
No one remembers that.
Bungie did an ARG for like
This
every
every
Halo game.
podcast, he just talks about a Halo thing, like we all remember it.
Is this muted?
And he's like, man.
No, the light's supposed to be
Yeah, if it's
on for it
blinking,
not
it's
to be
muted.
muted. Doesn't that make a lot of sense?
Yeah, I thought it was muted this whole time. I'm like, yeah, I'm wasting my
Yeah,
time.
Tony's muted.
Hey,
I can't hear
You're up
Tony.
there.
I am. That's my voice.
I'm not getting Tony in my headset.
You
Never
know,
mind.
It's a joke, 'cause I'm not wearing a headset.
Nice.
I just got cooked.
High five, Pat.
Have you guys?
Real
He's
life?
just looking at me.
In
Yeah, I'm
general?
wondering where he
No,
is.
I've
I'm
seen
trying to
Ben
talk to
Stiller
him.
in real life.
You want to tell that?
Have you
Have
guys
you told
seen?
that story before?
Yeah, a million times. I was dressed like a super tourist. Not good. I did it on purpose.
Have you guys seen
I
Keanu?
had knee socks.
I have actually. That was a good.
Knee toe socks and flip flops on.
That's a thing?
They go up to your knees and their toe socks.
That's weird.
We're
Yeah,
quoting
and then
each
I had
other.
shorts, a New York City splatter paint sweatshirt,
Wow.
and a Mad Hatter hat on.
Wow.
And I was like, "What's up, Ben?"
Did he say anything back to
He
you?
was like, "Hi," and then just walked in. He was probably like, he probably looked at his security and was like,
You think? What's like the? How do you look like a tourist in Pennsylvania? I feel like everyone.
Yeah,
just
we
looks
don't. There's no tourists here.
Like, yeah, there's no tour. No one comes into Pennsylvania usually.
I wonder why.
You come
A
here for
Philly,
like.
maybe?
"Can we make a video like that where we're like tourists in Pennsylvania?"
Oh. Don't insult them. They're watching.
They've been here.
No, don't make fun of the. Oh no. Yeah, they're gonna come in the chat.
Did you know Sam is afraid of Amish people?
She is.
Yeah.
Oh man, I talked about Amish people for that whole day.
That's what it was.
I'm fucked. I just kept talking about Amish people.
We only have 20 seconds remaining on this live stream.
I guess that's it.
That's good news.
Chandler, where can we find you?
On the floor.
Check out I Tried and Crazy Eights.
Ragu.
Ragu and Crazy Eights on all your local streaming platforms.
Check out our old YouTube channel.
Three, two,
Check out our old YouTube channel at.
You